avyakta namni. This is called nama, namni, having the name. It is being given the name by the rishis. What? Avyakta. Vyaktam, sputam, clear. Now, my physical body and sitting down here and screaming away is very clear to you, isn't it? Unless you are sleeping. Very clear. Concrete. It can be directly seen and experienced subjectively by every one of you. But my thoughts, a little difficult. Even when you express it, it's very difficult. And what? The thoughts in my mind that I have not expressed, my general opinion about you, for example. Avyakta. Vyakta means there is no equipment in you to know what is my opinion about you, which I have not yet expressed. So the composition of beauty that the artist has got in his mind is unmanifest, avyakta. Then he is trying to express it. In fact, every one of you, every moment, you are trying to manifest what is already subtle in you. This projection from the subtle, unmanifest, to manifestation is called creation. So I get an idea and I tell my architect, and the architect puts it in a plan, and the plan, according to the plan, the engineer works until at last that conceptual idea that I had, which was unmanifest, now is manifested as the building, the hall here. If this is understood, this avyakta, unmanifest, is functioning in every one of us. My vasana, I have got an inclination, I love that, what am I to do? I cannot be without it, etc. You are experiencing your own vasanas, tendencies, inclinations. But they seem to be very powerful and acting. From where? Borrowing the light and the power to act from him. Paramesha Shakti. It is the power of the Lord. Shakta is the source of power, and Shakti is expressed in places where there is no Shakti of itself, but borrowed it. The cabinet ministers have got a power only borrowed from Prime Minister. If the Prime Minister goes there and says, leave the file here, go, he has to simply go. He is next day onwards only an MP. Mahaprarabdha. He has no power. Yesterday it was a powerful man. The power gone. Why? The contact, the source of power is the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister gives the various final files to the cabinet ministers. They have got power so long as they are in contact with him. The moment he starts functioning contrary to him, gone. Anadya Vidya, it is also called as the beginningless avidya, ignorance, non-apprehension. This is a great and subtle thought of the great rishis, and they are discovered that when a thing is not apprehended properly, directly, correctly, When the intellect is not able to recognize the truth of a thing, the mind projects. Thus, if you cannot see the rope as the rope, you see the snake. If you don't see the post as the post, you see the ghost. The ghost has not come from the post. Then from where did the ghost come from? From Pakistan, probably? No, from nowhere. Then it rose from my non-apprehension of the post, my avidya of the post. I did not know that it is the post. Then I thought that is ghost. Then the ghost gives me the fear, etc. When I recognize the post as the post, avidya gone, because vidya has come. I have perceived it. So the non-apprehension is ended. Immediately, all the details of the misapprehensions are wiped away once forever. When was this non-apprehension came? 1 second before the first second. Anadya vidya. Why? The first second the concept of time also arose because of your stupidity. Beyond time is your true nature. The moment you conceive the time, thought flow has started. The interval between thoughts is called time, which your physics book has not got it. Only he says that time. And everybody says time. And what is time? Wristwatch or chronometer. No? What happens in the time when you are sleeping? That time there is no time. Then what has happened? And the moment you wake up, you get the time. Why? While I am sleeping, there is no thought flow. The moment I wake up, the thought flow starts. When the thought flow starts, the interval between the thoughts is called the time. So that anadya vidya is a very deep, deep phrase which has got chapters behind. This is timeless because it is the very cause for time. Trigunatmika. Now, how am I to know then? It is imperceptible. It is not manifest. Then how am I to know it? In terms of its expressions, we can know it. Just as when I am told by the doctor that you have got malaria, show me. I am a rational, scientific man. I don't believe that when you say, I am suffering from malaria, show me. That is why you have got the fever. A fever is fever. Fever is caused by the malarial germs. Malarial germs themselves, I can't keep it in a bottle and show it to you. And you want also your malarial germs, not any malarial germs. Impossible. Then how am I to know? By its expression. In the same way, this subtle essence called non-apprehension, it expresses itself in your mind, intellect, equipment, in your thoughts, by the three moods of the mind, Trigunatmika pada. Maya sudhyaiva maya. Karya effect. Anumeya inference. By whom? Sudhyaiva. Those who have the quiet mind to consistently observe and analyze. Pure-hearted people can infer the presence of this unmanifest power by its karya, by its effects upon you, upon your thoughts. The three moods, where does it come from? What is the source of the three moods? Karyanumeya sudhyaiva. Not everybody. Some people can never understand because they cannot observe themselves, subjective. They can observe very efficiently the objective world. They may be extremely successful scientific people doing research, but the moment you ask to turn his attention upon his own mind and its play, it is too difficult. They are out of the depths. They feel that this is impossible. Karyanumeya sudhyaiva maya. This is called a maya.